Today, I'll tell you a story about a tattoo and a piece of hard-won wisdom that's worth remembering. Never make a permanent decision based on temporary feelings. Now, let's begin. Darren stood outside the tattoo shop, hands shoved deep into his hoodie pockets, heart pounding like war drums. His eyes were bloodshot from a sleepless night, and his mind replayed the final words of his girlfriend, Mia. "I can't do this anymore, Darren. You don't even know who you are." He gritted his teeth and looked up at the neon sign. Inked souls. The letters flickered in the rain. Perfect, he thought. Just like his life. Blinking, breaking, barely hanging on. He pulled open the door. Inside, the shop smelled of rubbing alcohol and fresh ink. A tattoo artist with sleeve tattoos and tired eyes looked up. "You sure what you want?" he asked, motioning to the crumpled sketch Darren had shoved toward him earlier. A single word, in jagged letters. Alone. "Yes," he said quickly. "Right here." He jabbed a finger at his collarbone. "Make it deep." The artist hesitated. "You know, man, a collar tattoo's not easy to hide. You okay?" Darren clenched his jaw. "Just do it." An hour later, the ink burned into his skin, and his anger had faded just enough to feel the weight of what he'd done. "Take a look," the artist said, handing him a mirror. Darren stared at the word. Alone. The same word he had screamed in his head all night. The same word he now wore permanently. 2 months passed. Life didn't freeze just because his heart did. Time, like a train, kept moving. Darren found a therapist. He started drawing again. Slowly, painfully, he stitched parts of himself back together. Then one evening, while reaching for a glass of water, he caught a glimpse of the tattoo in the mirror. Alone. It no longer felt like a battle cry. It felt like a lie. He wasn't alone. Not really. Not anymore. 6 months later, Darren sat in a different tattoo studio, arm propped up as the artist worked with quiet focus. This time, the word was softer. The low alone, in flowing cursive, she inked, "For now." Again, moral of the story: never make a permanent decision based on temporary feelings. Feelings pass. Ink doesn't.